Evening guys, welcome to another video from Paper Ball and Pen Tube, a video for air gunners in the UK. We've all been stuck at home these past few months due to a certain virus whose name shall remain anonymous. So we've been doing a bit more air gunning while at home. Now I don't know about you guys, but I live in a built up area, so I'm conscious of neighbours and not disturbing them with too much sounds and noise and general inconvenience to them. So with a with a bit of extra money that I had, because I've not had to drive to work every day for the past 3 months, so saving on petrol, I've been out and bought myself a PCP, just a budget one. It's a Nova Vista Alpha, and you'll see a review on that very shortly. It's a shrouded barrel, so it's quite quiet. It's PCP, so it's also quieter than the Springer that I was using previously. But I decided to go the extra mile and buy a silencer, Hogan Decimeater, not Decimeater, Decimeater. Here it is, 1/2 inch UNF. Had to get a special fitting for the shroud on the barrel. I can put details of where to get that in the link if you're in a similar position. And decided to do some testing. Unfortunately, my decibel meter is only a rubbish-free app off the phone, but I decided to take some readings from the position of the gun and from about 15 yards away, which is probably, if my neighbours were standing on their fence, that's how far away they would be. So let's have a look to see how well the Hogan Decimeater does to keep my neighbours happy. I'm going to fire the first shot with no pellet in the gun to see what that kind of basic sound is. Then I'm going to fire one with a standard JSB jumbo in it, and then I'm going to attach the suppressor, or the silencer, or the moderator, whatever you want to call it. I'm not fussed. And see what the effect is. Then we're going to do the same downrange, like I say, 15 metres away. So let's go, making some noise, but not too much. Don't drink and shoot, by the way. Bad. Anyway, interesting results there. You'll see with the decimeter up here with the gun, starting off with the no pellet shot, no suppressor fitted, 87.1 decibels. Okay, that's a standard, quite a quiet gun. Yeah, if you have a look at any other suppressor videos, I strongly recommend 88R online. They do some very good videos, and they've got a really good suppressor one on there. But you'll see their unsuppressed gun started off at 104. So 87.1, that's not a bad starting point for this Nova Vista Alpha. So the unsuppressed with the pellet came in at 82.3. So I'm guessing firing without a pellet is a lot louder. And then with the suppressed is 81.9, so that's not a huge difference, only 1.4 decibels, which I kind of struggle anybody with normal hearing range would notice the difference with that. At 15 yards, so with the decibel meter downrange, with no pellet, 67 decibels. So good drop off, 15 yards, and we're talking 20 decibels reduced. So you'll see from the decibel meter that I have a lot of background noise here. There's a lot of trees rustling. There's quite a busy road not too far away. So we're talking high 50s, getting into the 60s for background noise. So with the unsuppressed JSB in there, that kind of clicked in at 59.5. You see it does jump slightly after, but I think the actual pellet noise was 59.5, so I'll give it that. Which is, like I say, this is a good kind of starting point. And then with the suppressor on, it didn't log it. So it was running about 57.4 background noise. It didn't jump at all. So I've taken out that it's below 57.4, so it's within background noise. which is a good result, because that's what we want. We don't want the neighbours to be disturbed. So to have it below background noise, despite the fact, you know, it's only taking a couple of decibels off, you know, that's doing the right thing. What I have noticed is that I did try changing the impact material. In the end I had to go with nothing impact. I just kind of fired it. Well, there's some fields over the back, so I know where it's going to be a safe landing point. So with no impact whatsoever. I did try some wadded cloths. They gave an impact really in the kind of mid-70s. So possibly, you know, if that's an issue for you, rather than spend money on a silencer, suppressor, you know, have a look at what you're hitting. Like I say, I just used kind of wadded fabric that was still coming up at 75 decibels. You know, thought I would have dulled that down a bit more. So, you know, experiment with that, see how you're going to get on with it. Also, you know, a lot of that was noise from the action of the gun. You know, it wasn't the explosion coming out of the gun, it wasn't the air coming out of the gun. Just kind of laying some heavy cloth over the gun while you're shooting deadened it down quite considerably as well. So that's another option. What I have noticed from the figures as well is while the decibels haven't dropped a huge amount, we're not seeing the 10-20 decibels drop that you kind of would have hoped for. There's a definite tonal difference with the sounds coming out of the gun. It's difficult to hear from the videos that I've just played, but what I'll do is I'm going to pop together alternating unsuppressed, suppressed, unsuppressed, suppressed at the two distances and listen. Without the suppressor it's a sharper ping, which I think the sound would carry further. With the suppressor it's more of a dull thump, which I think would die off quickly. Have a listen, you know, see what you think. I think that's a rather than noise reduce, I think it's pitch that it's reducing, so have a think about that. I think that's useful. So what did you think? Did you hear it? You know, it's an opinion. Anyway, thanks for listening today. Take care. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Soon we'll be out of this when Bojo releases us all. We're getting there. And yeah, in a few weeks' time we can go back down the range and hopefully back down the hairdressers. It'd be nice. Cheers guys. Bye.